Hey friends. So my husband and I both got sick last night, which I don't think that's ever happened in our 20 years of marriage. I think we've always taken turns, or maybe there might have been a little overlap where one of us was starting to get better while the other one was getting sick. Last night was a nightmare. And our daughter still sleeps in our bed, and every time I got out of the bed, she started to cry. So that just, makes throwing up while sitting on the toilet that much more fun. Anyway, about 4 in the morning, she either got bored or grossed out, and then she went downstairs where our oldest son was sick. And I dozed off, and I woke up realizing she still hadn't come back to the room. And then I wasn't sure how sick he was, so as soon as I was done throwing up again, I went downstairs to check on her, and she just waves at me, and she's happy, and she's watching TV with him. And then I'd never seen my husband that sick ever. I was kind of worried I was going to have to drag him to the ER to get him an IV, and the hospital is not very close, so I don't even know how we would have managed that. Anyway, I kept encouraging him to take sips of water, and I was having a hard time. I mean, for a long time, I couldn't keep down, any fluids at all. And then I didn't know what to do about school this morning because, well, first of all, we weren't going to be able to take care of our daughter because we were too sick. And I was going to send our older daughter to school. And then our 12-year-old, he hadn't gotten sick yet. And I thought, well, if he gets sick at school, I'm not going to be able to pick him up. We're both too sick to drive. It's like a 20-minute drive to his school. So that's 40 minutes of trying not to throw up in the car. So we ended up keeping everybody home. And I was going to send my daughter, but I slept for so long that by the time I woke up, it was time for her to leave in like 5 minutes, and I just decided, never mind. And while I was laying there miserable, the phone rang, and it looked like a local call, so I thought maybe it was a friend calling to see if there was anything we needed at the store, and it was a scammer. And I think this is another one of those calls where they try to record you saying yes. I've had this call before where this lady is talking and says, "Oh, sorry about that. I had to adjust my headset." And it's all about how you've won a cruise to the Bahamas or some nonsense. And anyway, so I've had the exact same call before. And she said, "Can I ask you a few questions?" Of course, I was not going to say yes, because the latest thing is they try to use that recording of you saying yes as confirmation that you agreed to a charge on your credit card or another bill or something like that. So it's like, I can't even lay here almost dying without a scammer calling me. So annoying. So here's the call. If you hear anything like this, just hang up. You did not win a cruise. You didn't win anything. I didn't get to record the whole thing because it takes a while to get my tablet recording. So annoying.
Now, they are only giving away a few cruise cabins per state, so they are on a first-come, first-served basis. And I only have a few questions to ask before I transfer you to a personal travel coordinator who will give you all the details on your vacation, okay? I'm so sorry, I didn't hear you clearly. Can I ask you a few questions before I transfer you to a travel coordinator who will give you all the details on your amazing vacation?
Are you a robot?
Can I ask you a few questions before I transfer you to a travel coordinator who will give you all the details on your amazing vacation?
Do you like repeating yourself? And now our youngest son is finally showing signs of the sickness. So some of the kids will go to school tomorrow, some of them won't. I'm better enough now that I can at least get up and drive people and that sort of thing. But I do not feel wonderful at all. I have a headache because I'm dehydrated, and I have to continue being a mom. I have to start some laundry and do a load of dishes. I don't even know how the dish pile got so bad, but between taking care of our toddler when she was throwing up for a good while and then getting it right after her, and the kitchen just exploded. I'll show you. It's really embarrassing. This is what it looks like when everyone's been fending for themselves. How is that even possible? Oh, and I love the empty ice cream container over there. If you're well enough to eat ice cream, you're well enough to throw it in the garbage. Don't get me started. I'm going to do at least one load, and then I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to feel bitter that there's still like 2 or 3 loads left. Good night, everyone. I hope you all stay healthy.